Right, so first of all, hello. Big welcome to anybody that happens to stumble across this and sticks around long enough to listen to what I have to say and find out what the channel's about. And also a thank you if that's you as well. Basically, I'm Luke. You can probably tell by the channel's name that it's something to do with golf and a golf journey in particular. So to give you a background idea of who I am somebody that from the age of 14 took up golf. Very quickly became a single handicap player, quite a capable player, within 18 months playing off of 4-5 to be exact. And then unfortunately a number of things happened within my life that forced me to put down the clubs, and now I'm 29, about to turn 30, and I've just recently picked them back up roughly about 5 weeks ago. The idea is that I was rocketing towards a professional career in golf at that time, and obviously that was kind of a big dream of mine that sort of died at the time. Recently, after picking my clubs back up, I've realised how in love with the game I was. I've fallen back in love with it, and I'm aiming to get there again. I mean, I'm under no illusion it's going to be a ridiculous amount of hard work and dedication on my part, but already, you know, I'm back to playing 3 to 4 times a week and in the range whenever I can. Essentially, it's going to be quite a journey. I'm going to suffer a lot along the way, I would have thought as well, just through the disappointment of not achieving some goals that I want to achieve. But ultimately, the end goal is within the next kind of 3 years, I want to be back to a professional handicap and ideally working towards qualifying as a pro. Will I ever be a tour player? Doubtful. That ship's probably long sailed, but I could more than likely still enjoy a good professional career in golf, whether it be coaching, whether it be, you know, in club sales, apparel sales as a player as well. It could be all manner of different things. But the idea is that what I really want to do is to show people that even at my age, I've probably been written off by a lot of people as far as being able to achieve such a sort of huge goal goes. But what I want to show people is that it's not too late to try, and at least if you've got a goal or a dream, you've got something to work towards. So rather than just going into it blind with not knowing where I want to end up, I've got a solid goal I can focus on, and that's going to keep me motivated and dedicated to trying to achieve that goal. And it's the same with anyone in anything. It doesn't matter what you do. If you've got a goal to work towards, I think that you stand a much better chance of achieving it. Currently, I am a vehicle body repairer and painter, so that's what I do on a mobile basis from day to day, and that's what pays the bills, which is pretty good because it means I get some reasonable finish times, and especially as we're going into the winter months now in the UK, it means that I can still get out on the course and play before we lose light every day, which is obviously really helping me massively. Another great thing is I got a very supportive fiance as it is, who has actually taken up golf with me and fallen in love with the sport as well. So being able to spend that time with her as well, rather than her becoming a golf widow and me being on the course every day, that really helps. And she's very encouraging and is very much up for me to do this and try and achieve my dream again. So, I mean, to give you an overview of what the channel is going to be about, it's going to be my journey from start to finish. Now, I'm going to rely on viewers for their input of what they want to see, what they don't want to see. I'm really new to this at the minute. I feel a little bit daft talking into a camera when I know that at the moment pretty much nobody's listening or watching. So it's going to take me some time to actually build up an audience to broadcast to as well. I'm under no doubt with that. However, I think that it could be really good for people, especially, you know, other people trying to work towards something. You know, even as basically like a support group, if you like, whereas, you know, you've got something to watch or somebody to watch that's trying to do the same sorts of things. And obviously, as I learn along the way, I'll be posting content about what I learn on a weekly basis. We'll be doing bits on equipment wherever possible. I'll be taking you through, you know, what I started with versus how much that cost and what it needs to cost. What's in my bag currently, which isn't anything amazing, but it gets me around the course and it's taking shots off. I'm yet to work out my official handicap. We're not members of anywhere at the moment. I've only been playing, you know, less than 2 months again. But we have got plenty of scorecards to go off, and I can do that roughly for now until we take out a membership and get an official handicap. So it just gives you an idea really that the channel is going to be a start to finish journey, and it's not going to end there when I achieve it. And I say when because at the moment it's not an if to me, it will be a when. because I'm going to work as hard as I need to get where I need to be, you know, whether it be in the 3 years that I want it to be, or whether it be 5 years or 8 years or 10 years down the line. It doesn't matter when I get there, it will be when, because it's going to happen, because I'm going to work hard towards it and make sure it does. And that's the kind of mindset that you need when you're going up against, you know, a fairly sort of tall order like this as far as a goal or a dream goes. You know, most good professional kind of scratch golfers start when they are teenagers, and had I carried on from when I was 14, I'm fairly sure that I would have already been enjoying a professional career in golf, but it wasn't to be at that time. And now I think it really is my time to actually make it happen. So hopefully, you know, I'll build up some following along with this channel so that we can sort of work at it together. And if there's any sort of brand new golfers out there as well, you know, we'll be helping you guys out with things such as course vlogs and things to show that we all hit bad shots, we all have bad rounds, and we all play bad holes. But it's kind of how you come back from that, rather than focusing on never doing it again, because you're going to hit a bad shot no matter how good you are. You know, we still see tour pros doing double, triple bogeys sometimes, you know, knocking the ball out of bounds, playing into water, bunkers, things like that. So no one's immune to it, no matter how elite you are. So it's going into it with an understanding like that, that you've got to try and see the funny side of the bad things and really relish the good side of the good things. So what I really want to sort of say is I hope that we can get some people along on the journey, and get a good following, and ultimately it will really help me with viewer feedback to be able to produce the kind of content that you want. I mean, my ultimate goal with this channel, it isn't monetary gain, it isn't anything like that. It's one, so I've got a record of my achievement at the end of all this, but also it's to help to sort of inspire people that maybe think that they're too old, or it's the wrong time, that, you know, they've given up on a dream or a goal because they just think it's not achievable, when realistically 90% of the time the barriers are ones that are put there by you. So it really is a case of, if we can get people thinking that way and thinking that what they want to achieve is within their sights, it's just going to take, you know, a massive amount of hard work, dedication, and as I say, probably some pain and suffering along the way, as far as, you know, spending countless hours at the range or on the course goes, especially through the winter when it's cold and it's miserable and you just want to be at home in the warm. But if you want to achieve what you're looking to get at the end of it, then it really is worth it. So that's just a brief introduction to who I am and what the channel's about, and I'm hoping to be posting content at least twice weekly for the first few months to really build up some good content for people to watch, and so that, you know, you can really see how far we're going with improvements in the first few months as far as taking shots off. We'll get the first official handicap up as soon as possible, and then we'll work from there. So big thanks for watching, and I hope you stick around and hit the like and subscribe button for me, and that'll really help me reach everyone that I need to reach in order to try and achieve what I want to. And thank you very much. Take care. Bye.